What up, y'all? I'm back again for Ambitions. This is episode 7, Poison and Wine. And you already know I got my trusty dusty notes. And let's get to it. So we start off where we left off the last episode. Little Evan finding Stephanie on the floor and rushing to help her. And when she comes to, the first thing she says is, "Not an ambulance, call our doctor." So obviously they got a private doctor. They don't want nothing getting out to the media by chance that anything happened to her. She passed out, whatever. And then we're at Thelma's place with Rhonda and Papa Evan. And it's like he was taking $20 out of the register, talking about playing the Powerball. And then next thing you know, he just like zones out. And Rondell is calling him like daddy. And it's just like he's in a zone. He don't hear nothing. He don't see nothing. Nothing. And then it's just like when he snaps back out of it, he's like, "Don't be yelling at me, Thelma." And it's just like, obviously, Thelma is his wife who passed away. And I guess for the sake of the show, Rondell looks just like her. And she's like, "You just called me Thelma." And he's like, "Lying isn't going to get you anywhere," or something like that. Because he was talking about playing the Powerball and winning. Like the Powerball is usually a lot of money. So winning the Powerball and buying back all the properties so Greg Peters won't have them. So it's like, does he have Alzheimer's or Alzheimer's? Not timers. There's a Z in that word. Not timers. Alzheimer's. And it's just like, then we see Carly coming from like upstairs, because I think they stay above the restaurant. And it's like she gets a text on her phone and she's zooming out. So I'm thinking it got something to do with Lori, like somebody posted that picture and it's like out. And but no, it's about Stephanie and her passing out. And so now we see her laid up in the bed with that little ass teacup. I hate that teacup because she ain't doing nothing but taking one sip and that cup is gone. It annoys me so much. And so once again, when Evan steps out, because he gets the lap. Y'all like my eyebrows? I finally did something with myself, y'all. Can y'all tell? I got my eyebrows done. I finally got my nails done. If you know me, I love getting nails. These are the shortest I've had them, but I still like them. They cute. They perfect for my job because I be lifting boxes and anyway, my bad. That's not what we're here for. She tells Carly, I love you and I accept you for who you are. I want you to know that. And it's just like, once again, when I said in one of my previous reviews, it's 2019. It's Atlanta. It's almost to be expected. So it's just like, girl, if you ain't, okay. Like, either way it go, are you really surprised? And even, let me stop doing that about Atlanta. Anyway, it's just new day and age. Like, are you really surprised nowadays? It's just like, if that's your child, you're going to love and accept them regardless. You got some people who don't, but it's just like, come on now. We in a new time. So then we back to Rondell and Papa Evan. And it just shows that black men never want to go to the hospital and get themselves checked out. They swear that they're fine, but they're 9 times out of 10 they're not. And it's like, you never know because you don't go to the hospital and get yourself checked out like you're supposed to. And then when it's too late, then you want to have regrets and, oh, I should have went to the hospital. I should have got myself checked out. I should have been taking this. I should have been doing this. And it's like, yeah, if you would listen to the people in your life, you would see that and get it taken care of sooner. Excuse me. So then we have, and I'm one of those people, I don't need a lot of sex scenes in a show now. Excuse me, I felt that. Need a lot of sex scenes in a show, but here we are with another one, and it's Bella and Roderick having sex. And right when I said it to myself, it happened. I'm just like, she riding him, should they even be doing it? Like, you just got your ass kicked and might have broken some ribs, broke your jaw. Like, I don't think she should be climbing all on top of you. And it's just like she went to press down. He's like, my ribs ain't fully healed yet. Yeah, sit your ass down somewhere, you little bitch. I don't know, because it's just like them trying to blackmail him, even though he ain't right himself. Still, it's just like, it's better ways to get your money. And as a man, nah, I'm just not with it. But, after they have sex, then we have Damien showing up at her door. Like, I'm looking. He's starting to get ugly to me now. I know I've been saying he's fine, but he actually turning ugly. Because it's just like, the more I look at him and get the creepy vibes, it's like, you're no longer attractive. You're creepy and you're getting ugly. But he looked Bella up and down and was like, I'm looking for Roderick Johnson. And if he's not here, he should be here. So then Roderick come from the back like, I'm here. And then the next thing you know, we see Karen, what's the boss name? Karen, Damien, and Roderick in Amara's office, like waiting for her to show up to work. So she's looking like, what's going on? And Damien said, I know you wanted to talk to him, so I brought him in. And so she questions him, like, you made a pretty bold statement on your show. What was that about? Especially like when, y'all was just on good terms. And his story is, do y'all remember back when Bella was having that problem with her little fashion show or whatever, and Roderick handled it, but then Lil Evan still showed up. But then showing up, he pretended like he wanted him to work for him. So he says the mayor asked him to be the new visit face for the Atlanta campaign. And so he hired a publicist. There was talks of him having his own sports show, and then the mayor pulled out. Of course, because he was never going to work with you anyway. You was all up on his bitch, and he ain't like that. Like, duh. I heard YouTube be monitors and stuff like that, so let me calm down. But yeah, you was all up on his side chick. Of course, he ain't like that. So he like, I'm going to play you, get you on my way, and, then be done with you. Whatever. And then we have, I don't know, any scene with Rondell, I just don't like her. And it's, because she just worrisome. I think that's what it is. It's just like, she's so worrisome, and I just can't vibe with her. It's just like, girl. But anyway, she walked in because she was supposed to be going shopping, but she left all her credit cards. So she go upstairs, and you hear, so she's like, Daddy, what's wrong with you? So I open the door, and she's like, Papa, he said, can't a man have privacy in his own damn room? It's bad enough that we sharing, like, I guess the house up here or apartment, whatever. But damn, even my own room, I can't have privacy. So then she like walk out and walk away. And then you hear, senior? And I'm just like, no, like, please, no, the visual. But then she runs out like, Rondell, something's wrong with senior. I'm just like, because that just sounds so like you having sex and you just think about it, senior, like, that's not sexy. I wouldn't even want to hear that. I was like, call me by my name. My name Evan. Something. Call me Big Papa. Something. Anything. Like, but just senior? Like, no. So it seems like he either gonna have a heart attack or a stroke. And so then we have Stephanie talking to Carly and telling Carly, like, I think your girl poisoned me. And so then Carly go off on this, I'm so stupid to think that you would actually support me. You don't support my profession. You don't support who I would love. You never did. And she's like, girl, like, how many times I gotta tell you? You can love whoever you love, sleep with whoever you want to sleep with, just not her. Like, and she tried to poison your mama. That's the one you gonna be with? And she's like, I love her. I won't give her up. Not even for you. And this is what annoys me, because it's just like, we don't know if she did or she didn't, but let's just say she did. So you willing to give up your family for a piece of, like, who does that? But then again, it's just like, she a new lesbian, and they fall in love quickly. You know how it is. 3 days, U-Haul, baby, kids moving in, it's all that. So it's just like, girl, ugh, I don't know, Carla get on my nerves anyway. It's just like, you so pretty, you gorgeous, but you're so stupid. But that's about being young. You think you know everything and you don't. And it's just like, you should be willing to give her up because she playing you. But of course you don't know that because you in love. You blinded by love. And she giving you all the orgasms that she done told your mama that she giving you. Which, excuse me, I'm going to speak on in a minute because I don't have that many notes because the episode was good, but it wasn't a lot to write down. It was just very like a filler episode. So then we have Stephanie confronting Lori, and once again, Lori looks a mess. And I don't know who is styling her, but her clothes are a mess, and I do not like them. They annoy me so bad. So then we have, oh, I forgot to mention, after Roderick left, Amara's office, because she told him, like, your story's well rehearsed and a little bit too put together. You had this down packed and ready to go for me, but that's not a crime, so there's nothing I could do. Here's my card. And then as he walks out, they talk about that and just like how it's too rehearsed, and you can see him holding his ribs as he's walking and his face, because he said he tripped or fell or something like that. And it's just like, that don't, all that what happened to your face don't happen just tripping or bumping into something. So that was a lie. But then she asked to speak to Karen privately. And she's like, I thought I told you that I work alone. I don't need him working by my side. Like, why do you have him working with me? And Karen's like, I'm your boss. You don't tell me what to do. I tell you what to do. I have the higher ups demanding something, so you're just going to have to figure it out. I want the heat that you two had in Birmingham. And it's like, girl, no, you don't. But yeah, but then that's another thing, like, I wanted to talk about that gets on my nerves. Like, when your supervisor is getting heat from their supervisor, so they crack down on you, trying to push you to do something. It's like, I'm working, I'm doing my job. You can't make me do it no faster just because they want results now. If they want results that bad, tell them to get out there and do it then. I'm doing my job the best way that I can. But then we have, okay, my bad. So yeah, Amara and Damien, y'all, it's probably gonna be backwards, but in my notes it says Amara and Davis. That's like, where did I get Davis from? Damien goes to the permit office to talk to the permit manager, I believe, to question, how long does it usually take to get approved? And he's like, it takes a while. And they're like, thank you. Like, we agree with you. So how is it that Greg Peters and, what is it called? English something. How are they getting pushed through like a week or 2 weeks if it takes such a long time, no matter, especially if it's commercial properties, it takes twice as long as just like a home or, no, what I want to say, like a restaurant or something like that. It's just like, these are community buildings. So how are they getting pushed through so quickly? And he's like, he had all his ducks in a row. I'm like, really? Like, we know that you're getting paid to push these through quicker than the average thing. And his name was Herschel, which is a funny name, by the way. But Herschel said, I don't know what y'all talking about, but I'm going back to my legal, good-paying job. Like, y'all not finna hit me up. And like, we already got your number. Like, we know what you do, so don't even sweat it. And so we get back to Damien and Amara standing in front of Karen, telling her, like, we know that he's taking bribes to push their buildings through, and that attaches him to Daphne, who is the mistress, double entendre, which ties to Peters and to little Evan. So it's like it's slowly starting to come together that they're going to get Herschel to confess that he was taking bribes and then, connect them all together somehow. And so, I forgot to mention that as well. Because it be stuff that I say I'm not going to talk about, but then it somehow ties into my other notes. Earlier, I think after Roderick went to go see Amara, he went to go see little Evan. And he was like, you're going to do what I say. Bella's going to be the go-between. Like, you give her the money, and then Roderick will give Bella the 3 flash drives, because that's what he did. He deleted it off his computer, but he saved it to 3 different flash drives. And I had a feeling it wasn't gonna go how they thought it was gonna go, because I'm like, first you only asked for $750, and it's just like, that's such a small amount of money, like in the grand scheme of things. It's like when you trying to bribe somebody. And Bella, she just always looked like she was weak, because it's like when he wanted to put it out immediately, she was like, no, don't do that, let's bribe him. Like, it was, in a sense, she wanted to make sure that it did not get out for real. So it's just like, I knew she was gonna fold somehow, and she did. Like, when he came back, how was your day or whatever, and she was like, good, guess who goons stopped by today. And I was just like, something about that ain't right, because she was too calm. Like, the way she said it, she wasn't excited, nothing. So he was like, oh yeah, and she was like, we're rich. And he tried to pick her up and swing around, and it's just like, you not healed enough to try to pick up all that thickness, because Bella is a thick girl, but in a good way. But so then it's just because he kept saying, he's like, I want to see the money. And she's like, hold on, give me the flash drives first. Like, making sure, like, you can't see the money until I see the flash drives. Because at first, I thought, like, is he going to double cross her? Like, no, I'm keeping these flash drives and we got the money. So it's just like, he don't know, which should have told him something already. I just don't see how you dumb enough to think you going to get the money dropped off to you and he not going to be there to see the flash drives getting put into his hand. And then I still don't believe that that was all that he did. Because it's just like, there was no guarantee that that was going to work. So I still think that he got another flash drive put away. But yeah, it's like, once he dropped the flash drives into her hand and was like, let me go see the money, because she said it was in a safe in her bedroom, I'll walk little Evan and his 2 goons. And you're like, did you really think I was going to let you play me? Like, no. Like, so get out my city, basically is what he told him, and don't come back. And but she crossed him to get the airport concession, so he promised it to her. But it's just like, you promising it to her, which he got her under her favorite designer or somebody. So it's just like, it's looking like he gonna be able to get it to her, but then you still gotta remember that Stephanie promised it to Greg Peters. So it's just like, who really gonna get it in the end? We still waiting to see that. But like I said, I'm so tired of hearing about this airport concession. It's boring to me at this point, because I'm tired. Just like, whoever get the fucking space inside of the airport, whoop-de-doo, whatever, excuse me. So once again, we back to Carly. Carly go see Lori at the Pure Ford Pharmaceuticals, and she's like, I told the receptionist that I'm your friend, and I hope we still friends after this. So it's just like I said, young, dumb, and in love. It's just so annoying. She's like, did you poison my mom? If you have to ask me, I guess you don't know me. Bitch, she don't know you, because you still playing her on the low. Even if you fake got feelings for her, your plan in the beginning was to get all the information you can out of her family to use to your advantage in this case that y'all got against each other. It's like, but of course she can manipulate her, because she done been around the block. This Carly first time, and she know that. But then she's like, she said something, because Carly was like, mom said, and she's like, to hell with your mom. And I'm like, once again, I'm looking at Carly like, even if you got problems with your mom, you should never allow somebody else to talk about your mom that way. You just shouldn't. Because that's just how it is with family. Like, I could say what I want to. That's my mama. But you, you don't get to speak on her like that. And you better watch your mouth. But the fact that she in love, and her mom getting on her nerves and don't support her career choice, because she supports your life choice, even if you don't realize it, just because you so stuck on this one girl. Excuse me, sound like Porky the Pig. Yeah, so it's just like, it's so annoying, because it's just like, you are really about to step over your mom, who, as crazy as she might seem, it also seems like she's right. That's why people can't take her, because in the end, it's just like it always comes out to Stephanie being on top and being right about things. So, then we end the episode with Amara telling Titus that she was working with Damien. And it's like you could tell that she didn't want to tell him, because it's just like he's going to flip out. And then, of course, it's going right back to you being in close quarters with this person that you cheated on me with. And it's just like, can I trust you to not sleep with this guy again? And so he looks at her and he's like, I know it's hard for you to tell me that, and I trust you and I love you. So then she's like, I got to do this report in the morning. It's due in the morning, so I got to work on this. And then we see them sleep in the bed with Damien creepy ass watching them. And so, then we see Titus get up and he walk around the bed and he picks up her computer. I thought it was just like her home computer where you sign in and, can do your work from there. But no, it's a government official computer, because it has the Department of Justice sticker like on the back of it. And he know her login information and all that. So he logs in, searching for emails and any chats that they may have between Amara and Damien. Don't get nothing but one that looks like it's, oh, excuse me so much, that just said good job. And then he pulls up Damien and pulls up his address. But the creepy thing is, Damien is like watching him do all that, but he's still sniffing on that pair of fucking underwear that he got off the floor when he was going around their house, putting them cameras in their house. So it's just like, and he took a picture like with his phone of his address. So now he got Damien's address. So it's just like, what you gonna do with his address? And then that's where it goes off. But then it's like next episode we see them meeting up in the parking lot, and I can already tell that Damien gonna pay somebody to beat him up, cause like he gonna be sitting at the computer watching, cause he still got cameras from inside their house, so he gonna see when the police pull up and record when the police show up to their house to arrest them. Sorry, I got some fucking kids like right outside my car, and I'm trying to see what the hell they doing. But it look like some boys and girls meeting up being fast, so let them be them. Right, so like he paid somebody to beat him up and, go say that Titus did it, and Titus gonna get arrested. And it's just looking like the police gonna be too rough with him. And it's just like, ambitions, please don't do this to me. I go to y'all to get a little bit of drama, but everything cool, like corporate drama. I don't need police brutality against a black man. I don't need it, and I feel like that's what that's about to be. And it's just so annoying. But anyway, child, it's hot. Sitting in this car with no AC on, no nothing, just because I want to get this review done, then pop back in the house, get up under my AC. I don't know if y'all seen my other reviews, y'all seen my room, and I like my room, but it's just like, it's not good lighting in there because I have blackout blinds, so my room can be completely dark at all times, just the way I like it. So when I try to do reviews with the light in my room, it just comes off real flaky. And this way y'all get to see my beautiful skin as it is. Anyway, y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.